Today we got to ride our MT-09 2020, the one I got for my birthday as a birthday present last year. So it's coming up on very soon. It'll be a year old. May have to get another one. And I've got almost 7,500 miles on it. It's got its third rear tire on it. And we're loving these Michelin 5 tires. And it looks like today we're going to get at least 100 miles on it. And it looks like a beautiful day. Now today we're slated to do all our farming work early in the morning. Hopefully get that done before it gets too hot. And I am really excited about getting out on the open road today because I always feel really good about getting all the chores done around here and taking care of the fish and everything. And then my mind is clear, and then I go out on my ride and I'm not distracted thinking about, oh, I'm gonna get arrested for parking double or something. I'm always with a clear mind. I really enjoy the ride a lot more. So let me get started on getting all this crap done that I have to do, and the open road is calling. Now, even at the last meetup, I had several people tell me how much they're enjoying seeing the farm come to fruition. Well, thank you for the compliment, but not as much as Karen's enjoying harvesting those vegetables every morning. It really has been a lot of fun, unexpectedly a lot of fun. And we've already got zinnias blooming, and oh my God, it's every morning the perp walk takes sometime a half an hour before we're done and we're ready to do the next part of the chores. Having a farm is a big job, like having a bunch of these rusty motorcycles. And I spoke to Luciano. He's already back out riding his 400. I'm so impressed. So anyway, one of the things we have to do very soon is plan up our next two-stroke day, and I hope that's coming soon. I look forward to that every year. Now Luciano had some maintenance to do on his the H1, the Kawasaki, and I had some maintenance to do on this. This maintenance is all done. It's been test ridden and it's ready to go, so we're just waiting for an appropriate day. Okay boys, who's hungry in the morning? Come on, coffee and a buttered roll. Oh, fish food. Why didn't I think of that? And we already have zinnias everywhere, and thank you again to Nanda Navola getting us started with the zinnias. All of these plants were the first one she gave us, and it grew so well. Karen got into having zinnias every year, and we have just enjoyed like you can't imagine. This garden has been added such a nice dimension to our life. And one of the things that's made it as good as it is that getting this vegetables all in one area here, and thank you Joe Padula for help with the stones. And we've had a lot of rain and a lot of hot weather. Makes the garden grow. This is today's harvest from Karen's garden. Wow, we're eating large here. And every morning when I clean the bike and get off the bugs, sometimes I have to do this right after a ride. There's so many bugs. And I'm very fussy about keeping the bike nice and clean, and I realize I'm very lucky to have this bike. Karen really was a soulmate to buy me this for my birthday. Thank you, Karen. Well, the farm is all set. We just got to wait to see if this is going to be the kind of day we hope it is, and let's hope. It's clouding up though. So they're underneath the play, these nice little ponds everywhere. Ponds and lakes. What a beautiful area. But this is such a beautiful area of the country, no matter where you look. Lakes and ponds and trails, and it just couldn't be any nicer. Very lucky to live here. Well, as they predicted, it's getting hotter by the minute. It just couldn't be a nicer day. Look at that blue sky, but boy, oh boy, it is definitely going to be a hot one today. And I'm trying to keep most of this ride in the shade as much as possible for obvious reasons. I'll bet it's over 90 already. Now I have to admit, I never get sick of riding this MT-09, and I've ridden it pretty much under every condition you can ride it under, including a little bit of off-roading there we did one day, but it just always is fun to ride. Boy, there's just beautiful flowers everywhere today. And since I have the bike almost a year now, the Transformer look or the modern look, I don't know what you would even describe it, it really has grown on me over the last year. I'm really starting to like the way it looks. And I'm already thinking over the winter time when we normally do our work on motorcycles and painting and customizing and whatever, I already have a couple of things that I think I'll want to change on this over the winter. Pretty much the back roads are empty this morning, but everything is wet. The roads, all the back roads are wet. If you listen carefully, you can hear the bullfrogs bullfrogging or whatever they do. The more miles I have on those Michelin 5s, the more I like them. They have really turned out to be a good combination for this bike. And basically we've just had a wonderful ride, as we always do. But it's time to get back into some air conditioning. It really got hot toward the end of this ride. The weather was a little variable. It's time to go home. And on the way back here, I'm just playing this back and fast forward, just to kind of relive some of the good moments of today. Other than those roads being a little wet, and when you leave early in the morning, that's kind of the price you pay. But it's really time to get home. So we're home, and it's a big barbecue night tonight, but boy is it hot now. I think we're going to just go inside and get in some air conditioning. But a really nice ride. Took advantage of the cool, shady morning, and tonight's going to be a big barbecue night. So tonight, after a great ride, this is going to be my second use of the brand new grill that we got, my second cooking lesson. So on tonight's menu is steak and 2 burgers, well seasoned. And veggies grown right in our own garden. Let's grill. So maybe I can figure some tricky way of heating tires on cold winter days to make it easier to change tires. Maybe Karen wouldn't go for that at all. So this is turning out to be a lot of fun, but it's only the second time I've ever used a grill, period, in my whole life. Okay. So how does that look, baby? Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Am I a grill mice? Should I go apply for a job? So for my second time in the world grilling, the steak is a little overdone, and I burned the rolls. But the burger is still good. And we have veggies right from our garden. So grilling 101, second day. So as I'm editing this video down, and this really was a good day, and there's not many days that I consider we get everything done. We go pick vegetables and hang out on the porch, and we get overheated, and then we run into the air conditioning, and boy oh boy. And then of course the best part of the whole day for me, coming home and hanging out with the bride. Anyway, she bought me this bike for my birthday. I never want to skimp on thanking her. This bike has really changed a lot of the way I ride, and it's given me a new level of enjoyment of riding because of the traction control and the quick shifter. It exposed me to most of the passion I have for motorcycling is tied up in older motorcycles, and this opened my eyes to how much fun even new bikes can be. And this one in particular that I've kind of fallen in love with, and I don't know, my friends all get sick of hearing me say how much I like it. Well, I do, and I even like the old 2-strokes. We're going to get a 2-stroke day pretty soon, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks so much for watching. And remember, we post up something new every day, and we hope to see you tomorrow.